those voices? Where am I? I know this place. I've been here before. I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here. These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again. I need to get out. The voices are calling me. My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to... Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will. Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease. If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out. All right. Time to gather my things. Oh, I'd better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak. I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase. I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked... Ah, the amazing adventures of Nora Everhart, art teacher. Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down. All right, now it's open. Harry Everhart, my husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it, and some enigmatic instructions. This strange and sharp relic came in the package I received at home. I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up.
We're all set, madam.
I love this
The boat
song.
is ready.
Okay, Nora. From here on out, you're on your own.
Lower the motorboat and be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads. We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
But please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it.
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hodgson. Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be. You left a year ago to search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, Opal? What did you find? Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there, to this place. An island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name. Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about? This can't be a coincidence. Breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why? There's definitely something strange about this place. Okay, Harry. Let's see if I can find any trace of you around here. A tent. So somebody was on this island recently. This machete is completely worn down. The blade is dull. A note written in French. I only understand 2 words, île and mort, island and death. It must be a warning about the dangers of the island. A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too. I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual. Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. It might come in handy. Looks like it opens from the other side. These wooden figures are called Unu. This seems to be telling a story. may look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one? Well, that did something. A carving tool. This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here. This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt. Well, look what's hidden here. Works. This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing. Is that Harry? Harry, you were here! You were here and I found you, damn it. Where are you now? Where is everybody? Where did you and all your crew go? Lady Shannon? That name sounds familiar. I'd better check my journal. This reminds me of those slot machines that Harry and I saw at the Atlantic City Pier, but a Polynesian version. It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders. I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol. Now that I've crossed half the world, I wouldn't mind crossing the other half. But I have to do it with you, old pal. Oh my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets. A shortcut. That's convenient. There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal. This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it. What a beautiful mountainous landscape. Well, I guess I hit the jackpot. That's my ticket across the river then. Steady now. How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time. Wow, what is this place? I better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here. Something missing here. The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here. A tiki, like something straight out of an adventure novel. Could these tikis be some sort of guardians? So now you believe in magic, old pal? A Polynesian man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well? What well? Fascinating. Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well.
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I did it from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone. By when suddenly, my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that white sand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
They're composed of 4 pieces. Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me. Ooh, looks like someone didn't like you very much, Harry. This fella sounds pretty hot-headed. I'm not sure what to expect on this island, but I hope I won't regret not having a gun. Nice comb. Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this? They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them. Very neat. Looks like this fellow is a real heartbreaker. Quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe. His real name was Costas? Oh, damn it. Someone on the expedition died. What a delicate piece of craftsmanship. A farewell message from a friend. I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come here. Did they use all the dynamite? He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down. I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first. Why is this hammock so far from the rest of the campsite? Look at this little fella. An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance and protection. Oh, I must have found the luxury huts. Pretty swanky. Look at him. Giddy as a schoolboy. Icor? I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information. Got it. It's been ripped out of something else. The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable. What mess did you get into, Harry? That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him. Considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad. More drawings. You put together quite an expedition, Harry, and all just for little old me. The Harry Everhard I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it. Black ooze. In a telescope? Other planes of existence. That's bats. Where did you get this strange device, Harry? I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Nora. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
He may not say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry. This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned. Jeepers! A stranded ship! Something's missing here. Secret compartment. kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it. It feels... Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family, quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could, just like his siblings did after him. This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to get up to the outcrop. How is that possible? What fascinating technology. Hello? Oh my! Oh my goodness, what happened here? Black ooze again. Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands. Heavens. He's losing his mind. Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid. Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand? Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells? Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness. Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort? Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Nora. Deep breath. Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here? This eye, is it calling to me? I almost feel as if they're watching me. Do they have 2 pupils? Are these ornamental? Or something else? I feel disoriented down here. Were these eyes related to the ritual? Another eye. I hear whispering. I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case. Oh, the whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that? Well, that was easy. This should save some time. Yes, I think I solved it. I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens. It fits. What? What on earth? What is happening? My God. What was that I saw? What were those stars? I can press these star-shaped tiles. right, looks like I solved it. Great Scott! Oh, the well is filling up. That's black ooze. Oh, no. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint. What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon? Wait a moment. No! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater. I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this? I need to get a closer look. What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache. That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it? The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size. This place gives me the creeps. I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. No power. Green. Now, what exactly did I turn on? voice. Is that Harry? No, just a recording. What were you looking for in the heart of the island? Frank is certainly a resourceful man. Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it. This is the captain's last entry. The ship was whaling not far from here. And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me. The black ooze's properties are perplexing. Maybe the legend is more real than it seems. These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber. I'd better write down those numbers in my journal. Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness. At last, some light. That should make things easier. And there are strange marks on the wooden pole. Looks like they took items from the stranded ship. I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness. Photographic film. Photographic film. Someone here had a green thumb. A portable typewriter. A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories. Never heard of this Eric Zahn fella. Did he take some amulets from the other campsite? Or did he have some more? Someone took notes about some important dates. The expedition only has 5 members now. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are. I'm glad you stayed. Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter. These medical tools are hair-raising. Oh dear, this doc was a certifiable loon. The doctor was certainly well supplied with all kinds of substances. A white fedora. It's really dirty. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze. Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. Some kind of improvised workshop. This must be the highest part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking. You made it work, Harry. Now it's my turn. So this is the reason the ship was scavenged. What kind of machine were you building? Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot. Harry isn't usually very chummy, but he really seems to like Frank. When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense. Huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open? This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either. This feels ominous. There must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure. Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide. I'm quite scared of storms. When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess. You always did have a good ear, Harry. How can someone build something like this out of stone? I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal. I think this is the right one. Wow, look at the size of these stones. Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon. What kind of doodad is this? It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal. It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though. Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream.